87% of millionaires build their fortunes with simple habits, while most people still look for risky shortcuts. Why do small, seemingly insignificant actions have the power to completely change someone's destiny? What did Jack Ma discover that millions of others still overlook about the transformative power of habits? 95% of people are trapped in patterns that keep them from achieving wealth, while a select few turn habits into prosperity machines. Why can some people radically change their lives with simple daily adjustments? Are you among those brave enough to do the same? Icons like Jack Ma weren't born rich, but they cultivated habits so powerful that they reshaped their financial paths forever. Do you believe that tweaking small details in your routine could help you earn more, invest smarter, and even redefine how you view success? Think about the inspiring figures who transformed their lives by following principles of consistency, discipline, and practical wisdom. Jack Ma, for instance, applied habits that go beyond the obvious, combining Eastern patience with modern business strategies. These are the details that turn an average paycheck into an extraordinary legacy. Today, you'll uncover 15 powerful habits to transform your life, inspired by Jack Ma's journey. Which of these habits could be the game changer that helps you make money online, invest wisely, and achieve financial independence? In just a few moments, you'll find out. Stay with us, and let's dive in. Before we dive in, share in the comments. What's your worst habit? Take a moment for some real self-reflection. This is your chance to better understand yourself. You deserve this opportunity to grow and evolve. Once you've had this important pause, let me leave you with Jack Ma's powerful words from one of his inspiring talks. Big changes in life don't always start with big gestures. In fact, what truly makes a difference are the small, consistent habits in your daily routine. When I started Alibaba, we were just 18 people crammed into a small apartment. We didn't have the resources or connections that big companies already had. Yet, we managed to build something massive. How? Through small, consistent actions. The same principle applies to personal growth. It's not about instant revolutions. It's about the small things you do every day. A simple habit today can completely transform your life tomorrow. Incorporating healthy practices like reading or writing can deeply impact your mindset and productivity. This transformation doesn't happen overnight, but over time, these actions add up. One day, you'll look back and realize just how far you've come. It's not about taking giant leaps. It's about committing to small, consistent steps. Think of these small habits as seeds. You might not see results immediately, but with time, they grow into something much bigger. Just like a tree doesn't sprout overnight, personal and professional success is built on regular, small efforts. The problem is, many people underestimate the power of these actions. They believe radical changes are required to achieve big results, but the opposite is true. It's consistent, daily actions that transform lives. A 10-minute morning routine or the habit of learning something new each day are simple examples. Over time, these small efforts create massive impact. Where should you start? Choose one habit and add it to your daily routine. Soon, you'll see how small efforts lead to big transformations. Don't wait for the perfect moment. It never comes. Start now with what you have. The power of transformation lies in the consistency of your small actions. Read. This is one of the most powerful tools to expand your mind. But it's not about reading anything. It's about reading with purpose. When you choose materials that challenge your ideas and introduce new perspectives, you gain knowledge that can save you years of trial and error. I've always believed in learning from others' experiences, and reading is one of the best ways to do this. Think of it this way. Every meaningful book or article you read is like a shortcut. You're accessing someone else's life experience, saving years of learning on your own. These lessons can change how you see the world and open doors to possibilities that once seemed out of reach. Purposeful reading sharpens your mind. It's not just about entertainment or distraction. It's about fueling your brain with fresh ideas that push you to grow. When I was building Alibaba, I focused on reading materials that helped me understand and overcome the challenges we faced. That's the power of intentional reading. It's more than just a pastime. It's a strategic tool for personal development. Reading introduces you to ideas you may have never considered, expands your mindset, and equips you with tools to solve problems in entirely new ways. Start small. Stay consistent. The results will speak for themselves. The key is choosing what you read. Every text you consume should bring you closer to your goals. When you approach reading with intention, it stops being just a pastime and becomes an investment in your future. So, ask yourself, what can you learn today that will help you grow tomorrow? Being intentional with your reading is like planting seeds for personal growth. Select books, articles, or any material that inspires and challenges you. The knowledge you absorb has the potential to transform your life in ways you never imagined. But reading isn't the only powerful habit. It's often paired with one that's easily overlooked: writing. Writing daily might seem simple, but it's an incredibly transformative tool. When you put your thoughts and goals on paper, they stop being vague ideas and become tangible. During Alibaba's chaotic early years, writing was my refuge. Organizing my thoughts on paper helped me focus on what truly mattered. It's like clearing out mental clutter so you can see your path clearly. It doesn't have to be complicated. Just a few lines a day can bring clarity and direction. Often, we don't realize the chaos in our minds until we start writing. For me, writing made my dreams feel more real and achievable when they were laid out on paper. It turns vague aspirations into actionable plans, almost as if you're affirming to yourself that your goals are valid and worth pursuing. Writing is also a powerful tool for self-reflection. By recording your thoughts, you begin to understand how you react to challenges and what might be holding you back. This clarity helps you make better decisions and improve your emotional intelligence. In Alibaba's toughest moments, writing gave me the perspective I needed to tackle problems more intelligently. It also serves as a record of progress. We often feel stuck, but when we look back at what we wrote weeks or months ago, we realize how far we've come. Reading and writing together. These two habits not only fuel your mind, but also transform your dreams and goals into reality. Self-reflection is an essential tool to keep your motivation high, and writing is one of the simplest and most effective methods to achieve it. Writing helps you organize your thoughts, identify your next steps, and unlock your potential. So, why not start today? Grab a notebook or open a new document and begin jotting down your goals, challenges, or reflections. Over time, you'll see how this seemingly simple habit can bring clarity and direction to your life. Writing isn't just an exercise in expression, it's a compass for your goals. When you set clear objectives, you give your journey a true sense of purpose. Without goals, you might be moving, but you're drifting without direction. At the beginning of Alibaba, we knew we needed a clear vision to guide us. Our goals kept us focused on priorities and prevented us from getting distracted by irrelevant things. When you establish goals, every step you take becomes meaningful. Instead of reacting to circumstances around you, you start acting with intention. Every small action aligns with your larger vision. In Alibaba's early days, every decision we made was guided by long-term objectives. This gave us clarity and motivation, even when the path ahead was uncertain. Goals provide direction when you feel lost or overwhelmed. In challenging times, they act as a beacon, lighting the way even in the toughest storms. I vividly remember moments at Alibaba when we faced seemingly insurmountable obstacles. But our goals kept us grounded and motivated to push forward. When you know exactly where you want to go, even the biggest challenges become more manageable. Another powerful benefit of goals is the ability to measure progress. Without them, you might work hard but struggle to see if you're truly advancing. Clear objectives let you track your progress, keeping your motivation high and helping you adjust strategies as needed. This constant feedback loop is crucial to staying on track and achieving your aspirations. Setting specific goals is the first step toward a life of purpose and meaning. No matter how big your dream is, break it down into smaller, actionable steps. Work on them consistently, and you'll start to see results. Ask yourself, where do you want to be in a year? In 5 years? Clear goals make the journey more predictable and success more attainable. Your mind and body are connected. Caring for both is essential for long-term success. Exercise isn't just about staying in shape. It sharpens your focus, boosts your energy, and enhances your mental clarity. Cultivating both mental and physical health not only improves your quality of life, but also propels you toward your goals with greater determination and strength. When I started Alibaba, my routine was intense and stress was constant. I quickly realized that if I didn't take care of my health, I wouldn't be able to perform at my best. That's when daily exercise became a non-negotiable part of my routine. It wasn't just about physical fitness. It was about building the resilience needed to lead a rapidly growing company. A healthy body sustains a healthy mind, and movement is essential for keeping both in balance. Even a quick walk or a few minutes of stretching can break the cycle of a stressful day and renew your mental energy. Incorporating physical activity into your daily routine not only boosts your mood, but also prepares you to tackle challenges with greater clarity. Regular exercise builds resilience. Just like in business, where perseverance is key, physical practice teaches you to endure discomfort and keep going, even when things get tough. This mental strength carries over into other areas of life. During Alibaba's early years, when I faced extremely tough decisions, the discipline I built through exercise helped me stay focused and strong under pressure. But just as important as caring for your body is nurturing your mind. Hard work alone isn't enough. You need to fuel your creativity and strategic thinking. You can do this through reading, learning new skills, or even practicing meditation. By nourishing both your body and mind, you create a solid and sustainable foundation for success. Start small but stay consistent, and you'll see the incredible transformation that follows. I always say, challenges are inevitable, but when your body is strong and your mind is sharp, you're far more prepared to handle anything life throws your way. Take a moment to assess your routine. Is your body getting the movement it needs? Is your mind being challenged by new ideas and learning? Finding the balance between these two areas is crucial. When your body and mind are aligned, you become unstoppable. Another powerful habit that changed my perspective was practicing gratitude. It may sound simple, but the impact is profound. When you focus on the positive aspects of your life, your mindset shifts from scarcity to abundance. Early in my career, I faced countless rejections and failures. However, I learned that focusing on what I had, rather than what I lacked, changed everything. This practice gave me the strength to keep going, even when success seemed out of reach. Gratitude isn't just about appreciating major achievements. It's about valuing small victories, daily progress, and even the lessons learned from failure. When you adopt this habit, it completely transforms how you approach your day. Instead of feeling frustrated by setbacks, you start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. This mindset shift creates a positive ripple effect. The more you value what's going right, the more good things begin to happen. In the early days of Alibaba, gratitude became our anchor. We had no money, no resources, and few believers in our vision. Yet, we were grateful for every small step forward. This gratitude not only gave us the strength to persist, but also paved the way for new opportunities, turning small efforts into major accomplishments. Gratitude is a powerful force that fuels motivation and brings balance to life. It helps you maintain the right perspective. In the rush to achieve the next goal, it's easy to forget to appreciate where you are right now. Taking just a few minutes each day to reflect on what you value creates a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond external achievements. It fosters an inner sense of abundance, keeping you resilient and focused. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? This simple practice isn't just about well-being. It's a powerful tool for building emotional resilience and attracting more success into your life. Start small, but stay consistent. The more you practice gratitude, the more reasons you'll find to be grateful. In a world that glorifies constant hustle, it's important to remember that rest is essential. In Alibaba's early days, I believed that relentless work was the only way forward. But I quickly learned that rest isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Without it, both mind and body begin to break down, limiting your potential. Rest is when your mind recharges, processes new ideas, and your body recovers. It's not laziness, it's strategy. Many of the ideas that propelled Alibaba came during breaks or moments of quiet reflection. It was in those pauses that significant breakthroughs occurred. Incorporating rest into your routine allows you to return with greater clarity, focus, and energy. It's in those moments of stillness that creativity flourishes and challenges are seen in a new light. So, as you push toward your goals, remember, success isn't just about working harder. It's about working smarter. And that includes knowing when to pause. Neglecting rest is like running a marathon without stopping for water. Eventually, you'll collapse. Practices like meditation, adequate sleep, or even short breaks during the day can make a significant difference. Rest fuels long-term productivity and creativity. Working harder doesn't always mean achieving more. The balance between action and recovery is what truly drives success. Another principle that guided Alibaba from the start was generosity. When you give freely, whether it's your time, energy, or resources, you create a flow of abundance in your life. The success of Alibaba wasn't solely built on solid business strategies, but also on a culture of genuine giving. From day one, our focus was to serve our customers and employees with dedication. Giving without expecting anything in return brings personal fulfillment that goes far beyond material rewards. This approach builds strong relationships based on trust and loyalty. Many of Alibaba's early partners and customers stayed with us because they knew we were genuinely invested in their success. This mindset of generosity didn't just drive our growth. It laid a solid foundation for the company. Generosity extends beyond the workplace. When you offer your time to mentor someone or lend a hand without expecting anything back, you create meaningful, lasting connections. The truth is, when you give with an open heart, you don't just enhance someone else's life. You invite the universe to reward you in unexpected ways. Generosity has a profound impact, not just on the lives of those around you, but on your own. When you open yourself to giving, whether it's sharing knowledge, helping someone in need, or simply offering support, something remarkable happens. Your life becomes richer in ways that surpass material gains. Generosity creates opportunities, strengthens relationships, and shapes experiences that truly matter. Ask yourself, how can I give more today? It doesn't have to be grand. It could be as simple as helping a colleague or offering guidance to someone who needs it. The more you give, the more abundance you'll find. Not just in terms of success, but in the meaning and connection you cultivate along the way. We live in a world of instant gratification, but true success requires something rare these days: patience. In Alibaba's early days, we faced countless challenges. There were times when moving forward seemed impossible. But I learned that the most meaningful achievements take time. Patience isn't about sitting idly by. It's about taking consistent action while trusting that the results will come. Every step, no matter how small, is part of the journey towards something greater. When you practice patience, you learn to see challenges not as roadblocks, but as opportunities for growth. I remember when investors repeatedly rejected our ideas. Despite this, we kept pushing forward, knowing that each obstacle was a lesson preparing us for success. Patience also leads to better decision-making. Impulsive moves often result in mistakes, while giving yourself time to reflect and strategize leads to smarter, more effective choices. Ask yourself, am I willing to wait for what I truly want? It might be tough, but with patience, success becomes inevitable. You probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. This isn't just a cliche, it's a powerful truth. The people around you influence your mindset, shape your behaviors, and define what you believe is possible. When I started Alibaba, I surrounded myself with people who shared my vision and were willing to work tirelessly to make it a reality. Together, we challenged each other, learned together, and achieved what none of us could have done alone. Your inner circle matters because it directly impacts your personal and professional growth. If you surround yourself with negative or unmotivated people, they'll drag you down. But being around ambitious, visionary individuals inspires you to aim higher. These are the people who will challenge your ideas, motivate you to grow, and stand by you during tough times. Being intentional about who you let into your life doesn't mean cutting people off entirely. It means investing your time in connections that elevate you. One of the most important steps I took was building a team that believed in our mission. During Alibaba's uncertain early days, it was the team's dedication and mutual support that kept us going. We trusted one another, even when things seemed bleak, and that foundation was critical to our success. This is a reminder: no one achieves great things alone. Your support system is the foundation of your journey. So, who are you spending your time with? Choose wisely, because these people will shape who you become and how far you can go. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact the people around you have on you? Are they helping you grow or holding you back? If you want to achieve big goals, you need to surround yourself with people who encourage and drive your growth. They will be the support that helps you reach your full potential. Ask yourself, is my circle strengthening or limiting me? Choose to spend time with those who elevate your vision. When it comes to transforming your life, the secret isn't in grand, one-off actions, but in daily consistency. Doing something once won't change your life, but doing it repeatedly day after day turns small habits into big achievements. Whether it's exercising, reading, or building your business, the key is showing up every day, especially when you don't feel like it. In Alibaba's early years, success didn't come overnight. It took years of persistent effort, with small daily actions adding up over time. Progress often felt slow, but we understood that the true power of consistency lies in its cumulative effect. Small, consistent steps lead to massive results. It's not about doing everything at once, but about moving in the right direction every day. Consistency also builds discipline. There will be days when motivation is low, and that's precisely when consistency matters most. It's easy to stay consistent when everything is going well, but the real test comes during challenging times. Your ability to keep going, even when it's hard, is what separates the successful from those who give up. Another gift of consistency is the momentum it creates. When you develop a routine and stick to it regularly, your actions become automatic, requiring less mental effort. This frees up energy to tackle more complex tasks and pursue bigger goals. Consistency turns effort into habit, and habits pave the way to your dreams. Ask yourself, what small action can I start today that, done consistently, will transform my life? Success isn't born from grand, one-time actions, but from the sum of daily efforts. Start small, but be consistent, and watch how those small actions grow into something extraordinary. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, but what truly matters is how you face them. Some see them as insurmountable barriers, while others view them as opportunities to learn and grow. At Alibaba, we faced countless challenges early on: lack of funding, skepticism from others, and the uphill battle of introducing new technology to a market hesitant about the internet. But instead of letting those obstacles stop us, we treated each one as a chance to innovate and grow stronger. Adopting this mindset, seeing challenges as opportunities for growth, is what separates those who succeed from those who fall behind. After all, it's not the challenges that define your success, but how you respond to them. The way you approach difficulties can change everything. Instead of viewing obstacles as barriers, why not see them as stepping stones toward your goals? This shift in perspective transforms problems into opportunities, giving you the strength to push forward even when things get tough. Every challenge becomes a chance to build resilience and sharpen your problem-solving skills. Challenges also have the power to push you out of your comfort zone. It's easy to stay where everything feels safe and predictable, but true growth happens when you face uncertainty head-on. With each obstacle you overcome, you expand your limits and gain more confidence in your ability to handle whatever comes your way. That's why meeting challenges head-on is crucial. Without them, you'll never discover your full potential. At Alibaba, this became clear to me. Every major breakthrough came from overcoming a challenge. From building trust in e-commerce in China to creating the infrastructure for a global marketplace, every obstacle made us stronger and more innovative. So, the next time you face a challenge, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this make me stronger? When you adopt this mindset, you turn difficulties into opportunities. That's where true success begins. Having an optimistic attitude doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means believing that no matter what happens, a solution is always within reach. Optimism is a powerful force. It attracts opportunities and helps you bounce back from setbacks more quickly. During the early days of Alibaba, we faced countless moments of uncertainty, but we always held on to the belief that with hard work, things would improve. Optimism changes how you view challenges. They stop being barriers and instead become opportunities to learn and grow. With this mindset, you approach problems with more creativity and resilience, always searching for solutions. When you're optimistic, you're more willing to take risks and try new things because you know that even failure comes with valuable lessons. But optimism isn't just about thinking positively. It's about acting with confidence. When you believe good things can happen, you're more likely to put in the effort needed to make them a reality. This proactive attitude leads to success because you refuse to settle for less and continuously strive for improvement. Optimism is also contagious. When you maintain a positive perspective, it inspires those around you. At Alibaba, I always promoted a culture of optimism where challenges were seen as temporary and opportunities as abundant. This environment encouraged people to take risks and innovate, knowing that failure was just another step toward success. So how can you cultivate more optimism in your life? Start by focusing on solutions instead of problems. Trust in your ability to overcome obstacles. Optimism is a powerful tool. It can transform not only your mindset, but also the results you achieve. Remember, the biggest obstacle to success is often not the world around you, but the limitations you place on yourself. Reprogramming your mind for success begins with identifying and breaking free from these limiting beliefs. Early in my career, I faced many rejections and failures. Instead of seeing them as personal defeats, I started treating them as lessons. This simple shift in perspective made all the difference. Transforming your mindset is the first step to transforming your life. Many people hold on to limiting beliefs, like thinking they're not smart enough, not capable, or that success is only for the lucky few. These thoughts can become self-fulfilling prophecies, but the good news is that you can change them. When you challenge these beliefs and replace them with empowering ones, a world of new possibilities opens up. It's like turning on a light in a room that was once dark. One simple way to start this shift is by practicing positive affirmations and visualizing your success. It might sound basic, but the science behind positive thinking is powerful. When you remind yourself daily of what you're capable of and visualize your goals clearly, you start to believe in your potential, and that belief drives your actions. The more you trust in yourself, the more willing you are to take the steps necessary to achieve your goals. Another essential step in reprogramming your mind is letting go of the fear of failure. Many people avoid taking the first step because they're afraid to fail, but failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of the journey. Every successful person has faced failures at some point, but the difference lies in how those moments are handled. Every mistake is a chance to learn. When you start seeing failure as a stepping stone rather than a dead end, you free yourself to take risks, chase your dreams, and explore your true potential. So, what about you? Are your thoughts helping or holding you back? Reprogramming your mind means replacing fear with confidence and allowing yourself to see the opportunities all around you. Failure isn't the end. It's just a chapter in the journey. Think about the most successful people in the world. They've failed countless times before achieving their goals. I've faced many failures myself, from job rejections to business ventures that didn't work out. When we started Alibaba, there were endless moments of doubt and difficulty, but every setback brought lessons that made us stronger. By reprogramming your mindset, you open the door to new possibilities. Start today and watch how your life transforms. Embracing failure is a game changer. Instead of fearing it, see it as an opportunity to learn and grow. Every time you fail, you're one step closer to discovering what works. This mindset shift makes all the difference. When you stop fearing failure, You gain the freedom to take risks and explore new ideas, knowing that even if you stumble, you'll come out stronger on the other side. Failure is also a builder of resilience. Every setback you face is like a workout, strengthening your overcoming muscle. The more challenges you confront, the better prepared you are to handle future adversity. I remember being rejected by 30 companies early in my career, including KFC. Those rejections could have paralyzed me, but instead, they taught me perseverance. That perseverance was critical to Alibaba's success. The truth is simple. If you're aiming for greatness, failure is inevitable. Nobody reaches the top without stumbling along the way. The difference between those who succeed and those who quit lies in how they handle their mistakes. Successful people use every failure as fuel to keep moving forward. Each misstep becomes a stepping stone that brings them closer to their goals. So, how are you approaching failure? If fear is holding you back from taking risks, it might also be keeping you from success. Failure isn't something to fear, it's something to embrace. It's a vital part of growth and learning. The faster you fail, the faster you learn and progress. And how do you start building these transformative habits? Begin now. Don't wait for the perfect moment, because it will never come. One powerful lesson I've learned throughout my journey with Alibaba is that waiting for ideal conditions is a mistake that only leads to missed opportunities. It's not about having everything perfectly aligned. It's about taking action with what you have, exactly where you are. Success doesn't wait for the perfect moment. It's born from small, consistent actions taken every day. You don't need to transform your entire life all at once. Just take one step. It could be reading for 10 minutes, writing down your goals, or taking a short walk. These actions might seem small, almost insignificant, but over time, their impact multiplies like a seed slowly growing into a strong tree. What matters most is moving out of the planning phase and into action. Many people get stuck trying to craft the perfect plan and never take the first step. But real progress doesn't come from planning, it comes from doing. When we started Alibaba, we didn't have perfect resources or a flawless plan. What we had was the determination to act, and that first step created the momentum we needed to move forward. Action is powerful because it creates momentum, and that momentum leads to success. The more you act, the more natural it becomes to take the next step. This habit of taking action, even if it's imperfect, builds discipline and resilience. Two key ingredients for long-term success. The key isn't to be perfect, it's to be consistent. Small actions, when done regularly, lead to massive transformations over time. So ask yourself, what small step can you take today? Remember, you don't need ideal conditions to begin. Start with what you have and trust the process. The power is in starting, and starting now. We live in a world obsessed with the future, but we often forget that the only moment that truly matters is the present. Learning to live in the now, without being consumed by what's ahead, is an incredibly valuable skill. The present is where life happens, where decisions are made, actions are taken, and growth occurs. The more you ground yourself in the present, the more productive and fulfilled you become. After all, the now is the only moment you truly control. It's easy to get lost in past mistakes or future uncertainties, but neither can be changed. What you can control is what you do right now. By focusing entirely on the present, you make better decisions, use your time more effectively, and, most importantly, live a fuller life. Living in the present also reduces the stress and anxiety that come from constantly worrying about the future. When you focus on what you can do today, everything becomes simpler. You're no longer overwhelmed by tomorrow. You're focused on the practical, achievable actions of today. This shift brings mental clarity and inner peace. Start now. Take that small step. Live in the moment and watch how your actions, no matter how small, build a foundation for extraordinary results. Living in the present can significantly boost your productivity. When you stop worrying about the final outcome and instead focus on giving your best to the task at hand, results naturally follow. You become more efficient, more focused, and deliver higher quality work. This approach not only enhances productivity, but also deepens your sense of fulfillment. So how can you make the most of this moment? Start by grounding yourself in the present. Whether through mindful breathing, practicing gratitude, or simply pausing to appreciate your surroundings. The more you live in the now, the more you'll realize that true power lies in the present. In a compelling talk, Jack Ma highlighted these exact points, sharing stories from his journey with Alibaba. He emphasized that success begins with small daily actions performed with consistency, patience, and gratitude. His charisma and light humor captivated the audience as he illustrated the importance of living in the moment and not waiting for the perfect time. His message was both inspiring and practical. Greatness begins with the small steps you decide to take today. Have you ever thought about how small habits can transform an entire life? For Jack Ma, the visionary founder of Alibaba, the secret to success isn't in grand leaps, but in simple, consistent steps repeated daily. He firmly believes in the power of seemingly insignificant actions, like reading a few pages of a book or meditating for a few minutes, to build, brick by brick, into something extraordinary. Jack Ma often reminds us that great achievements aren't the result of a single moment of inspiration, but years of consistent effort. Just as he built one of the largest e-commerce empires in the world, you too can transform your life by integrating small, meaningful habits into your routine, such as journaling or reflecting daily. According to Jack Ma, consistency is the key to shaping a future filled with purpose and achievement. For him, the secret lies in setting clear goals and breaking them down into actionable steps. Jack Ma compares having goals to navigating with a compass. Without them, you may stay busy but end up lost. Each clearly defined goal is like a brick in the construction of something solid and lasting. With this mindset, he transformed Alibaba into a global phenomenon, one step at a time. Jack Ma's central teaching is simple. Never underestimate the power of small, repeated actions. Even on days when motivation feels distant, consistency is what drives extraordinary results. His journey is living proof that no matter how small the action, when done daily, it has the potential to change your reality. So, take inspiration from Jack Ma. Start small, but don't stop. True transformation doesn't happen in a single leap. It's built through thousands of consistent steps. Your future can be as bright as you choose to make it, brick by brick. But did you know Jack Ma's strategies go far beyond consistency? In our next video, we'll reveal the lesser-known tactics he used to turn challenges into stepping stones for success. Click on the screen now and discover how to apply these powerful strategies to your own life. Don't miss this opportunity to unlock your full potential.